Wait, don't shoot!
I have no choice. I must die.
Oh, I see how it is.
No, stop feeling and think.
Is he going to be a problem?
Hey there, I'm a psychopath. That means I can legally justify the malicious actions I choose to take against others for my own self-gain. It also means that I drink McDonald's Sprite. Now, as voted on by all members of the council, aka my Twitch chat, a true psychopath is a ruthless colonist adept. Don't ask me why, that's the law. I also had to choose insanity mode because I've never played Mass Effect before. Yay! Although psychopaths are usually deemed as more than likely hideous-looking monstrosities, in my case, I prove it 100%. Thing is, I was still deemed far too attractive by my Twitch chat. In fact, some said that it was nearly impossible to go full ugly with female Shepard. So I deleted myself, and was reborn as 10-piece Nug. This is Canon FemShep now. And this is my psychopathic joyride adventure. Part 1. My grand plan of ruining pretty much every relationship possible in the game all began on a simple ship where my useless crew babbled on about politics while I stood tall dreaming of eyebrows and genocide. But my dreams ended.
Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
Because of work.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off and now I'm gonna pay for it.
I had now begun my renegade life of luxury and lack of friendship. I tried my darndest to kill my fellow crewmates, but sadly I wasn't captain enough to do so yet.
Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
This alien liked to waste time on small talk, making me wish someone would just shoot him in the head.
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Now this is the kind of video that I'd watch falling asleep at night.
Get down! We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. They came out of nowhere. We need...
I wanted more. I wanted more of it. It was beautiful. So they shipped me straight to the planet and gave me a gun, as to which I immediately turned and shot my crewmates to test their durability. Naturally, I killed every little bit of innocent wildlife just to make sure. I also made sure that the dead weren't alive. Of course, like I was grouped up with randoms in Fortnite, my crewmate ran straight into gunfire. My secondary henchman and I killed the robots and wildlife just to make sure they didn't have guns too. Yeah, he was dead. And just like that, we pretended we gave him a burial and left him in a puddle.
Leave him. We need to finish the mission.
Classic.
Aye, man.
Alien chiropractor. We pushed forward towards the alien chiropractors, but it was too late. They had made an army of shish kebab zombies. Now, just like all of my future companions, these enemies were weak to gunfire and death.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under
Looks like
control.
Saren beat me to it. So we fought all of our way through hordes of Geth and zombies until my selfish companion decided to steal the forbidden knowledge for himself. Yeah, not today. I ripped that pile of trash right out of the way and absorbed as many orange flashy lights as I could. And then I exploded. So anyways, after I woke up, I made sure to yell at Caden for trying to steal my oranges
I expect better of you, Lieutenant.
Don't be so hard on him, Commander.
and insulted the medical facilities.
I don't suppose it occurred to you that Eden Prime has medical facilities.
Then, in a moment of clarity, I spoke freely about what I wanted
Death, destruction.
and played it off like it was a dream.
Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading.
Sounds fine to me.
Council's going to want answers.
The council can kiss my ass.
And so we flew off into the purple, to the giant eggshell in the sky, or space, or wherever we were. If Ashley turned around in this moment, she'd have a heart attack. So I ran around the Citadel like a normal person, and then I talked to a
Greetings and
Cortana.
welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina.
I don't
and
need a guide.
A brief orientation session is customary.
I'll pass.
I apologize if you found my service unsatisfactory.
It was the worst. So then I met Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vaquera.
I don't care.
I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
I don't care.
Sounds like you came up empty.
Then it was time for politics. They basically just said a whole lot of nothing and made me feel like if, at some point, I could actively decide for them to die, I absolutely would.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Then I left because I didn't care.
I won't waste my breath.
But my fellow humans wanted me to come up with a plan.
We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator?
He's a Turian. I don't want him on our side.
So I immediately ran to get Garrus because I knew that I wasn't about to let that Turian die peacefully of old age. One awkward elevator ride later, we arrived at some bar where I killed the killers wanting to kill us. They were absolutely terrible and completely not grenade-proof. Luckily, there was a balding thing sitting here, so when he asked me to trade info for favors, I naturally said,
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards.
After getting hopelessly lost, I found the adoring fan.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually. My name is Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100...
I don't have time for this, Conrad. I'm not here to be a role model.
Oh, I see how it is. Commander Shepard doesn't have time for the little people. Far be it for me to get in your way. You go be a hero.
Just like VidCon. So then, just like any other day, we shot up the medical lab of thugs to hire Garrus to eventually lead him to his horrendous death.
Glad I could help.
Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
But all I heard was, send me to my horrific demise.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
So anyways, we shot up the bar, killing every human, ninja turtle, and warehouse worker available.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
I used a shotgun because it was loud. Fist, the bad guy probably, just stood there and let me snipe his head. So after I riddled his head with bullets, we talked.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Tell me where the Quarian is and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth. Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now.
You don't get to walk away.
I missed his kneecaps. So we once again fought our way out of the bar and rushed to the back alley.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
And with the deal off, we killed everyone there, especially the assassin, because he did not exercise one Bible length between him and Tali.
You've got proof Saren is working with the Geth. Hand it over.
Not so fast. Who are you?
I don't have time for questions. I need the evidence you have against Saren.
But not out here in the open. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
Who's this? The Quarian?
I guess so.
What are you up to, Shepard?
Shut up, old man.
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
At this moment, I realized this would be the one playthrough where people don't want me to welcome Tali to my crew.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
But you will. So then I headed on my way out, but...
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
Fine.
My name is Samesh Bhatia.
A lot of people want my help these days. What makes you special?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation.
I'm concerned with the living, not the dead. I don't have time for this.
After I helped, I headed out to the roast of Saren.
Come on. Udine is presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
There is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets.
So I made them make me a Spectre.
No.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council. And it was a human who exposed him. I have earned this.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
Yeah, like I'd ever do that.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Congratulations, Commander.
For what?
Yes, is there something you want?
I'm going.
So long.
After that amazing conversation, I was ready to blow this nerd lair. But of course...
You. Human.
Who wants to know?
The name's Rex. The Shadow Broker paid me a lot of money to get rid of Fist. Only you got there first.
It's not my fault you were slow on the draw.
I was thinking I should come along.
And as per usual, I said yes.
We'll take you with us, Rex.
Smart move, Shepard.
Not on your part, Rex. Oh yeah, the plan was all coming together.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
I never did.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard.
And with that, I boarded my ship with my expendable companions.
You got anything you want to say to the crew?
Oh, you better believe I have something to say.
Listen up, Normandy.
Every single one of you will be dead by the time I get to the second game. And no, you are not allowed to eat Raisin Bran at your computer. We need to fly through all the Sonic rings to win. Godspeed and cream cheese.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain's not here. I'm in charge now, Joker, and time's wasting. Get this bird in the air.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we slingshotted ourselves across the universe, fought a big old worm, killed that big old worm, and looted up all the dead people. But then for real this time, we dropped a Cybertruck from 700 feet into a volcano. But before I made another move, I leveled up my intimidation, as if I even needed to. And we raced along the path like it was Mario Kart. Sadly, a giant space beetle flew in and threw me off my groove and I drove into the volcano. So in retaliation, I 2012 Boat 2 trick-shotted a mecha giraffe and won. Me and my henchmen pushed up the volcano trail aggressively until we came across a circle which led to an underground tunnel. Of course, it was filled with chiropractors and drones. And this bubble lady.
Could somebody help me? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Quit shouting. This place is crawling with Geth.
I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
You shouldn't have been messing with technology you don't understand.
And so we left her there to search for buried treasure. Of course, all I found was a stupid puzzle that I wasn't qualified to solve, so I just mashed buttons until it shot a laser. I did try to shoot Bubble Lady, but you know how that goes. So I had no choice but to talk to her.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side?
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren.
I then took 20 minutes to decide which free her seemed like the right answer for a psychopath.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
And as soon as Tolly said this, a green frog marched into the room.
Brenda, or don't. That would be no fun.
As to which I promptly said,
we don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
And then we engaged in an all-out firefight. Lucky for me, my teammates did absolutely nothing to help whatsoever, so I got the honor of killing everything myself. My favorite part is when the frog laid down and just let me shoot him. And then we ran from rocks.
And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
You're not much of an expert, Doctor.
Of course, you're right. I'd feel safer if you let me stay on your ship.
Bubble Lady wanted to join me to kill her mom.
We've already got every other non-human species on board. Might as well add an Asari to the team.
You want me to patch you through to the council?
Don't bother.
And on that note, we blasted ourselves right to Hoth. As I entered, I was stopped by border patrols.
That's far enough. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
So I immediately pointed my gun at them with peaceful psychotic intentions.
Nobody takes my weapon.
We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
But then I realized I had made a horrendous mistake. I forgot Bubble Lady on the ship. How could I possibly kill her mom without her there? And then of course we visited old man Lorik at the local bar.
If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
For my love of blood and money, I say yay.
That sounds like a fair trade.
So I waltzed in a walking sort of way over to Lorik's office, but...
Freeze! Henshan security. This office is sealed.
What do you do if I don't?
Turns out we just had to kill absolutely everyone in the room. I proceeded to download the internet or something, but as we left the office, Cop Karen pulled us over.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? I won't.
So I told Bubble Lady to make her float in order to shoot her in the air like a human clay pigeon, immediately followed by the utter annihilation and humiliation of her crew. I woke up Bubble Lady and we headed out. All I wanted was a minute of silence, but we were interrupted by...
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Of course not. Why would I?
Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen.
So of course, I went to chat.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Parasini. No variant.
But whatever she was selling, I didn't want it.
I don't have time for pleasantries.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is. You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need.
I'll keep Keen's evidence.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me.
But since I have no love for the law, I would.
The job is done.
I appreciate your discretion.
Another awkward elevator ride ensues. Before we headed off to the garage, managed to scare the living daylights out of this guard with one look.
Access to the garage is restricted. Yes, that's genuine.
And fought a bunch of robots for vehicular supremacy. And won. Time to go kill Bubble Lady's mom. Unfortunately, there was a small setback. But we got right back out there, and we blasted the Geth, and we rammed the mecha giraffe, and we almost did a side flip, and we carefully exited our vehicle as to not slip on the ice. So anyways, we shot a bunch of Krogans because they infested the facility. Turns out Krogans were the least of our problems, because now there were a bunch of praying mantis scorpion centipedes the size of a small boulder. There were also some that were green, and then some of them started exploding. Luckily, I found Hackerman Jenga to distract myself from everything, and so I sat there for 15 minutes while my stream tried to help me, but I was beyond help. I found a medical bay with a doctor to yell at.
I've had a long day. Don't piss me off.
So I tested his patience.
Yes, I'm sorry.
And then I tested his patience. Finally, Bubble Lady's mom's house.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
Apparently, this made her upset, and she sent heaps of garbage can strategists to kill us. Bubble Lady's mom couldn't figure out the password to the PC, so I told her troops sucked.
I expected better from Asari Commandos.
And she didn't like that.
Die!
And then I made her daughter levitate her into the air while I put 10 rounds into her face. Classic. While I slowly waddled towards the PC, Giant Bug cast Reanimate on a nearby corpse so it would spew out nonsense.
This one serves as our voice.
I didn't come here to talk to bugs.
Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
Shut up, frog.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone.
Shut up, dead mom lady.
You have the power to free us.
Make your peace with the galaxy. The Rachni are a dead race.
No. Stop feeling and think. Even if you disagree with Asari morals, you must see she could be an ally.
What's the matter? Are the Asari looking for a new species to cuddle up with?
Is our kind so frightening?
This time, stay dead.
So after one-shotting Asari bug mind-controlled corpse woman, I cranked the liquid cooling up on the PC as high as she could go, annihilating an entire species through the power of gaming. Plus 25 renegade for killing an entire species. So then I purged the whole facility of the termites.
Activate the neutron purge.
But forgot I was still in the facility, so I basically had to kill them all myself anyways. I then rode on a train, hoping that Omni-Man wasn't fighting Mark at the moment.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
And then my idiot crewmates decided to say words.
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
I won't be a puppet for the Asari. I give the orders around here, understood?
Forgive me, Commander. I was only trying to help.
We're done here. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Don't bother.
Aye, ma'am.
And then I accidentally butt-dialed the Council.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Clean up your own mess.
That unit may have sacrificed their lives to get this message out. Saren is up to something on Vermar. You'd see that if it weren't for your stubborn human pride.
I will find Saren, but I'm doing it my way.
After I spit in their faces, I went exactly where they told me to go anyways. And so we arrived at Beach Vacation Planet, ready to kill everyone. At this moment, I leveled up these losers so at least they weren't complete waste sacks of oxygen. And then we cruised, casually gunning down everyone in our path, and even though it was a time-sensitive mission, I made sure to kill all of the wildlife on the planet. So after a heap of shooting and giraffe tripping, we finally arrived at the base of operations where I could hopefully screw everything up.
There go the Solari.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Are you in charge here?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
Absolutely disgusting.
Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army. He'd be almost unstoppable.
We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
I realized that an opportunity had just presented itself.
Is he going to be a problem?
Don't worry about it, Captain.
I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex.
Just drop it. He'll be fine.
Commander, are you all right?
Hey, Caden, check out what I painted. The ground.
I'm feeling a hell of a lot better than he is.
I guess so. What happened?
He just proved to us why this place needs to be completely destroyed.
Takes me back to experimenting on frogs in middle school.
I'm sorry the Krogan couldn't be reasoned with. Shall I arrange for a council-sponsored service?
He betrayed me. Leave his body here to rot.
Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
For some reason, I couldn't choose Rex. Anyways, the mission was afoot. We literally blitzed the enemy forces like they were nothing more than just more defenseless Rexes, asking to be shot in the face. In fact, there were more Krogans running about like they could actually try and stop us, but unfortunately for them, my shotgun is a tested and tried Krogan companion killer. And these aren't even companions. So we made it to the prison, where I heard...
Hello? Is someone out there?
Of course I investigated the cries of the inmates, and I talked to them.
My whole team was altered, but I was left alone as a control subject. Let me out, and I'll stay out of your way.
Sorry, I can't take that chance. I'm not opening your cell.
No, don't leave me here. Please.
Now I'm just gonna nuke you instead. And then I visited his buddies.
These look docile.
It was a short visit. And then finally this guy.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? I knew someone would come.
Nobody's going anywhere till I get some answers.
No. I need to get out. This room is too small and it... Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
I didn't even have to work for that one. And immediately afterwards, we blasted our way through all the ones that did get let out. Until we met a woman of science.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
Everyone in this place is trying to kill me.
Do I look like a soldier? I'm a neurospecialist, and this job isn't worth dying over. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
Turns out, we weren't good.
You don't get to live.
No! No!
There was only one thing left to do now. Hack her locker and take her guns. My crew seems to not be talking much anymore.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon.
Well, regardless, we found another beacon and I absorbed all of the orange once again, and obtained all of the knowledge in the universe, which I couldn't care less about. So we talked to the Master Hand, but he really didn't say anything of importance, so we just kind of left to launch a nuke.
We'll head for the breeding facility.
Here you'll see I air high-fived the Krogan, got sniped, got slammed, shot up an elevator, and eventually our ship arrived to set us up the bomb.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, can you read me?
Ashley just had to call to say some dumb things like,
Taking heavy casualties. Captain Kirahi is dead. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time. We'll hold him as long as we...
I was hoping the radio silence meant I just dealt with another problem, but knowing Ashley, she was just being dramatic.
You keep that nuke safe.
So we hightailed over to her location, gunning down every man, woman, and child robot in our way. Oh, and some Krogans.
Reinforcements. We better hurry.
Heads up, LT. We just spotted a troop ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's Geth pouring out all over the bomb site.
Well, now I had to make a choice.
Hold on, Lieutenant. I'm coming back to get you.
Negative. There's just too many of them. I don't think we can hold them off. I'm activating the bomb. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
It took me precisely 1 millisecond to know that only a true psychopath knew the clear choice here.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Yes, Commander,
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
Fight hard, Lieutenant. Die.
I wasn't about to waste a nuke on Ashley. We were ambushed by a bunch of Geth and, of course, by the Green Goblin himself, who started shooting laser balls out of his bare hands.
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of.
I'd rather die than live under the rule of those machines.
For that, you must die.
I wasn't gonna die today, not on the same day as Caden. That would just be embarrassing. So I fought tooth and nail against all of the robots and the Green Goblin himself until I tripped like a friggin' idiot, and then I got forcibly Lion King'd, but unlike Simba, I got a window of opportunity and I took it. But it wasn't enough. Just like Nala, I could not draw my handgun fast enough, and the Green Goblin got away. But what was done was done. My ship picked me up to show me that Caden was completely slacking on the job, just laying there. Utter minimum effort. I was furious.
All right, everybody, hang on.
Hadn't seen a sight like that since Rex on Burrito Night. He deserved it. But of course, Ashley pipes up saying,
"It should have been me, Commander."
Chief Williams, I am your commanding officer. I did what I had to do. Do not question my orders.
I'm sorry, Commander.
I'll let Joker know where we're headed. Dismissed.
I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council.
We'd just be wasting our time.
And they'll probably be dead soon anyways.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And so, with a hop in my step and a skip in my hop, we set sail for Pharos, knowing full well that this journey was coming to an end. So we arrived in Pharos, and dove straight into the city center. At first, things were going pretty well, until I was rudely interrupted.
We saw your ship.
I've got business of my own to tend to.
The Geth wait for no one.
Turns out he was right. So we shot, dismembered, and readily obliterated all of the Geth in the airport, and although this was on insanity, the hope for a Fast and Furious 13 fueled me. Oh, and then we spent like 30 minutes getting whiplashed fighting this thing. I met the locals, but they were rude and demanding help.
I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out!
So knowing full well I couldn't just let the Geth get all of the kills here, I wiped them out. In fact, I killed them all so bad to death, I scared away an entire ship. But then, they stole my kill, so I killed all of them, and I turned on the water, and I killed their dogs, and lastly, I destroyed their Wi-Fi. And then I returned to the locals.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm interested in what Saren sent the Geth to find. Nothing more.
Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger.
Don't care, didn't ask. Give me your money.
Fork over the reward so I can get back to more important things.
Of course.
And just like that, I took their money and ran to the garage, stole their car, saw some more drafts, did an absolute stunt, and rammed the drafts. Then I met the local Karen.
That's close enough. Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
Shut your fat mouth.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets. Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
And so I left them there, defenseless, on a mission to figure out a way to properly annihilate everyone without another nuke. Well, until then, I slapped a bunch of Geth upside the noggin until... naturally, I found a woman in the sewers, no doubt looking for Ninja Turtles.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Baron.
Long story short, the lady told us about the Thorian.
Thorian? What is that exactly?
Basically, mind control plants. Saren was interested in this.
I need more information.
But so was I. Anyways, we shot a bunch of dogs, gave a Krogan the power of flight before pumping him full of lead, completely missed a grenade toss, and made sure the dead were dead. It was a long-fought battle, one where Tolly wouldn't shut up.
This is interesting, Commander Shepard.
But we finally arrived at the toenail of the Beetle ship. Here I pretended to read this and then proceeded to just mash the buttons and then whack the computer, and boom, we sliced off the toenail.
Anyone there?
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship.
Keep those colonists away from the Normandy. Gun them down if you have to. We're leaving.
And so we left excited, knowing that now the locals could be legally killed justifiably without any consequences. Nothing was going to stop us, except a Krogan slap, and maybe a giant giraffe hiding behind a wall. So we just made it float and then shot it a bunch. We put the car into 9th gear and raced back to the Karen colonist who was going insane.
Everyone shut up. Let me think. Come out where I can see you. All of you!
Unfortunately, my hide-and-seek skills friggin' suck.
Shepard, I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know what you did on Torfin. There's no reason for this to get bloody.
You've gone way too far. This ends now.
So what now, Commander?
I need to find out why the Geth are after the Thorian.
The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They'd die first.
That's not a problem.
Anything that gets between me and my goal is fair game.
There's gotta be another way.
You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Nope, way too hard. I can't do it.
I'm not stopping to ask them to breathe deeply.
How can it hurt to try? Please, Commander. These are our friends.
I'm not doing it.
Comms are breaking up. I can't hear you. We're leaving now. So with newfound purpose, we rushed back to the colonists and then found some dead guy, so we shot him. It was finally time.
I want a clean sweep. Nothing hostile lives to take a second shot.
What about the nerve grenades we acquired? We could potentially incapacitate
Tolly,
the colonists.
stop making things so difficult.
We don't have time to waste on these people. There's a galaxy at stake.
Very well. It is regrettable, but it is your decision.
Oh yeah, this would definitely come in handy. And so we opened those doors and started blasting. And before I knew it, we had already taken out 4, like it was nothing. Like they were using the worst weapons or something. I used every gun, grenade, and ability I had to tear my way through their pathetic defenses. Every time they tried to fight back, I would just throw them in the air or toss them to the side and shoot them full of lead. It's easy. It's too easy. Now the zombies definitely got in the way at times, and we did have to waste our abilities on clearing them out, but at least we did get to watch some of them ascend. But they never stopped us from focusing on the real job at hand, exterminating the locals with extreme prejudice and the utmost finesse and style. We reigned victorious, but then the unthinkable happened.
It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
I missed out on a free kill.
Keela, what is that?
Nothing's ever simple, is it?
So anyways, a giant tumor gave birth to a bubble lady, as to which we promptly asked her to leave. And then fought this thing for like 45 minutes because this friggin' part on Insanity is the most heightened bull in the game, as to which you literally can't possibly escape every friggin' poison spewing degenerate. And then you got this thing respawning every time you shoot the arm, and then your companions are always dead. But yeah, so anyways, we freed the Asai from the tumor photocopy machine so she could inject orange into my brain.
Embrace eternity.
And then I shot her.
You tried to do for us. Saved a few. It's more than most would have done.
I have no idea what she means by saved a few. I literally killed everyone. Well, we meandered back off to the ship. Our job here was a success. Oh, and we also figured out Saren's plan, which was cool too or whatever.
Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
My brain's been scrambled like an egg. How do you think I feel?
If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Nobody's messing with my head anymore. I'm sick of dealing with these visions.
But the visions are already there. I only want to help you make sense of them.
Make it fast. Time's a wasting.
So then, for the second time today, I embraced the color orange, and because I did, I saw the entire universe, or something, unravel before my psychotic eyes! Everyone would die! And so I just told my crew that everything was gonna be okay.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Took them long enough.
We flew on back to the Citadel to get political, but sadly, everyone hates me.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's gonna stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible through the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
I don't see a problem with that.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you.
So I left them, and I immediately began plotting how I'd murder them all when...
Commander, I've got a message from Captain Anderson.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
I grabbed 2 of my remaining crew members and we headed off, only to be stopped by...
Commander Shepard, Khalees had been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
After my successful interview debut, I headed out to get hopelessly lost for 20 minutes running around the Citadel. However, I stumbled across a woman who needed my help.
Commander Shepard, my sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse.
Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
You want me to hunt down the people who killed her?
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner.
I got more important things to do than track down your sister.
So after I finished assuring her that she would never see her sister ever again, I headed to the flux to immediately yell at this retired old nerd.
I'm glad you came, Shepard.
You had to know what was gonna happen. Why didn't you warn me?
The ambassador wouldn't let me get a message through before you docked. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online.
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me.
Turns out he actually had a plan.
I didn't send
Let's go.
And so with all of this unraveling before me, 2 of my companions dead, a slapped newscaster, a punched politician, and a pissed off council, we headed off to complete what I started. Which, I'm still not exactly sure what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do it with guns blazing and innocents dying.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Ms. Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. The brass isn't happy with the way you treated her. This comes straight from the Joint Military Command.
I don't have the patience to deal with tabloid gadflies who think they're great journalists.
I won't keep you any longer. 5th Fleet out.
Another happy customer. And we headed straight to Ilios, our final destination. But because Joker is literally the worst pilot I've ever met in my entire life, he literally did not get us there in time to catch Saren, which really boiled my biscuits. He'd get what's coming to him, eventually.
There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
So again, we had to fight through heaps of Geth, giraffes, sometimes those stupid Spider-Man guys, and Geth Optimus Primes, until we turned off a computer, had to run all the way back to our minivan, only to get stopped by Yellow.
It's a trap.
One awkward elevator ride later, I managed to speak with the manager.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated.
Saren could be at the conduit right now. We have to go.
Follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
There was no time to waste, except for the fact that I flipped our Cybertruck over and spent 5 minutes trying to correct it. But then we hurried. But I also made sure to shoot and kill every enemy in our path because I like things dead. We rode the forbidden mud slip-and-slide on our way to Portal 3, making sure to roadkill every mecha giraffe that stood in our way. And with that, we flew our cars straight to the Citadel, murdering 2 innocent Geth on our way down. Then we took a nice little stroll and tossed these husks around like volleyballs. After elevator target practice and getting flipped off by a Taurian, the giant beetle claw latched onto the Citadel's main radio tower right in the middle of Enya Hour. Unacceptable. Oh, and it also stopped their elevator, so we had to get out and walk the rest of the way. And so we walked, and we shot, and I got sniped right in the shoulder, which, in space, is an insta-kill. But me and my useless crew just flipped everything in the air like some sort of anti-gravity murder ballet. We made it to the council's room where we gunned down more Geth until... the Green Goblin.
In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I did consider this as a good viable option for the utter destruction of mankind. Then I realized I wouldn't be the one killing everyone, so...
I'm heading to that master control panel and you can't stop me.
Join us, and we can find a place for you.
Dang it all, the Green Goblin's temptations were tempting, but I have purple hair and no eyebrows. I can tell he's a liar.
No more stalling, Saren. Let's finish this.
Yeah, so I shoved this Geth right off a cliff or something. I just started blasting Saren right in his smug old Taurian face. Kinda just flew around a lot. His ultimate ability was to regenerate his shields constantly at the most annoying times, so that was great. But all it took was one very well-placed shot to his groin and... Loading up on aisle 12. But right as soon as I thought my big psycho decisions were over...
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
You were expecting someone else?
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in. What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
I was blessed with this option.
Hold off, Joker. We're not sacrificing human lives to save the Council. Keep our ships back until they can get a shot at Sovereign.
I hope you know what you're doing, human. Don't let the Council die in vain.
Oh, I will.
All Alliance ships, hold formation. Wait for a shot at Sovereign. Nothing else matters. I repeat, nothing else matters.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements.
It's the Alliance. Open a comm channel. This is the Ascension. We're taking heavy damage. Guardian defenses are over. Kinetic barriers are offline.
Commander, they closed the channel.
You see that? You see this? This is the exact moment she realized that this is a psycho playthrough. So I told Garrus to make sure Saren was dead, to which Tali said,
"He's dead."
"You lied to me, Tali!" So then I had to deal with killing Tali's utter failure of a lie in order to once again preserve the universe for my own selfish gain. And so there I was, shooting and sulking about how terrible of a companion Tali was, completely incapable of being even the least bit useful. The only consolation I had was that I got to orchestrate the destruction of the entire council, because let's face it, they're a bunch of jerks anyways. But then that was drowned out by the fact that I could have probably also let about 1 million innocents die in the city. This was truly a difficult day to be 10-piece Nug. So anyways, I killed Saren too and made the giant beetle ship fall off the antenna, so that was cool or whatever. And then Joker stole all of my thunder by blasting the beetle like it was nothing. Once again, that's 2 marks against Joker surviving. And then Joker, on purpose, threw a piece of the beetle right at me.
Go!
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
And there it was. I was dead. If dead meant being more alive and eager to murder than ever before, and now with this legacy forged, and my passionate hatred towards everyone in the universe burning more brightly than the egos of 1,000 TikTokers combined, I had started a path of death and destruction, thirsty for more. But of course, politics.
We got your message, Ambassador. What's all this about?
We need to talk about what happened to the Council. The Council is dead. The galaxy is looking for leadership. The Citadel fleets were decimated in the attack. Their losses have made the Alliance stronger. If we step forward now, nobody will be able to stop us.
That's why I killed him, bruh.
The Council was always holding us back. When I saw the opportunity to get rid of them, I took it.
How can you even say that?
Don't act so surprised, Captain. We all know it's true. The end justified the means. We humans understand that. It's what makes us stronger than the others. The galaxy needs leadership, real leadership. When a crisis hits, we can't be paralyzed by debate like the old Council.
The Ambassador's right. I may not like it, but we can't deny the truth.
Given everything you've done, Commander, the Alliance will want to know who you think our chairman should be.
I literally could not care less.
Let the politicians figure this one out. I've got real work to do.
And by that, I meant getting my Walmart green screen picture taken. Hey, hope you enjoyed this beginning to an absolute psychotic Mass Effect journey. And you know what? This video right here, click on that. That's gonna take you right to part 2. You can't ignore this. You have to click that.